I was talking to a client today, and we were talking about controlling what you can control to live a truly soul-elevated life. And, there's so many things that happened to us in the past, and so many things that we wish could be different sometimes. And we're like, why did something so challenging happen to us? And why wasn't our mom a certain way, or why wasn't a dad a certain way? Why didn't they raise us differently? And the thing is, when we keep focusing on the things that we can't control, we keep focusing on the people that we can't change. We're focusing on things that do not serve us in a way. We're having a conversation that does not serve us. The things that you can control are your thoughts, your words, your actions, right? And the conversations you have about things, the meaning that you give to things that happen in your life. And you know that you can trust into the power of the multiverse. You can trust in the Heavenly Father. You can trust in God, and know that everything that happened in your life served a purpose. And even if some really challenging things happen in your life, also realize that out of really challenging adversity builds a lot of character. And you wouldn't be who you are today with all your strength, your wisdom, your experience without the challenging things that you faced in your life in the past. So in a way, sometimes those things that you can be seen as challenging or negative are actually served a very great purpose in building your character and helping you find your strength and learning about who you truly are and what you're capable of. And it makes me go back to the conversation about my dad. A few episodes back, I talked about my dad. And we put him in this little box, and we talked about everything that he wasn't as a husband to my mom. He didn't change the diapers. He didn't do the chores. He didn't do any of that. And we can see it as he was a horrible husband, and put him in that box and give him a very small space in which to operate. Or we can love him for all that he is and all that he's not. Although he did not change any diapers, did not pick up anything, did not lift a finger. And when it comes to those things, he did other things. He never smoked, he never drank. He was a very faithful husband. He was always here for the kids. He always fixed stuff. He wasn't a lot of things, but he was a lot of things. And when I stopped looking for evidence to show all the reasons why he was not a great husband, I also saw evidence of why he was a good dad, a good person. And it just gave him more space to just be him and who he really is. And all of his flaws, all of his imperfections, all of his goodness, his humanness, his human traits, right? Just all of it. So my challenge to you is control the things you can't control. That would be you, your words, your actions, your thoughts, the meaning you give things, the conversations you have about things. It's all within your control. And when you don't like what you're thinking, when you don't like what you are almost saying, and you don't like what you're doing, rethink. Like if you have a complaint in your mind, change that complaint in your mind to something empowering. If you do something you don't like, then choose to do something different. And over time, you start building that practice, you start building that habit, and you start training yourself to think differently, to say different things, and to do different things. A great way to start is with journaling and doing your daily manifestations, speaking into existence the kind of person you would like to be. I am strong. I am powerful. I'm a powerhouse. I'm a badass. I'm beautiful. I'm sexy. I'm attractive. I'm fit. I am lean. I consume mindfully. I have deep and powerful conversations daily. I love openly and deeply. I am present when I'm with my family. I surrender to life. I surrender to God. I surrender to the flow of life. I surrender to the multiverse. All of that. So all the stuff that you would like to be, but is something that's challenging for you, write out your manifestations. Focus it on every single day. And you will start to see the way that you're being, the way you're thinking, the way you're speaking starts to transform and become very aligned with those manifestations that you declared into existence. And there is something powerful about writing them out versus just thinking about them. Here's to you living a soul elevated life. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, I have a YouTube channel.